brush my brows out with a spoolie from e.l.f. that was about $1. Now I'm going to take an eyebrow pencil in dark brown. It's by the brand Princessa that I got at my local swap meet, and it was about $1. And I'm just going to fill in my brows. I'm going to outline the lower part of my brows, and now I'm going to start the upper part of my brows, and then just filling out any empty gaps and empty spaces with a light hand. Now I'm going to lightly fill in the front of my brows, very lightly, because you don't want it to look boxy, and you want it to transition really nicely. So just have a light hand when you really do this part. Now I'm just going to repeat the same process with my other brow, and just going in lightly in the middle. Now I'm going to spoolie out the middle so it has a nice transition between the beginning and the tail of my brows. Now I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn, and I'm going to dab that on my hand to warm up the concealer. Now I'm going to take a flat brush from e.l.f. and just apply that. I'm going to start with my arch first, because I noticed that my brows come out better when I start with my arch, and then I take it from the beginning of my brows to the tail of my brows, and I'm going to make a straight line as straight as possible. I really take my time when it comes to this step because that part is essential, and I'm just making sure the line is straight, and I'm going over as many times as I need to, and I'm going to drag the product down towards my eyes so there's not a harsh crease. And I'm going to repeat this step with my second brow. Now I'm going to outline the top. A lot of people don't do this step, but I find this step to be necessary because I feel like it ties in your brows and it makes it all come together. So I'm going to start by outlining the top of my brows with the concealer, and you should take your time with this step as well because you don't want it to look retarded, because I know you see them girls and it'd be super light at the top. You don't want that, so take your time. And I'm going to repeat the same step. Take my time and just outline the top of my brows. Now I'm going to dab some of the concealer onto my eyelids so that my whole eye has a nice base and it's all even in one color. Now I'm going to take my blending brush with no product on it just yet, and I'm going to just make sure that my brows are blended together and you don't see any light spots from the concealer. I want to make sure that everything is transitioning really nicely and there's no harsh lines anywhere in my brows. So I'm just going ahead and taking my blending brush and just making sure everything's perfect at this point. Now I'm going to just spoolie my brows, just make sure they look okay. And I'm going to take an e.l.f. palette in the color Golden Goddess, and I'm going to take the second to the lightest shade, like the tan shade, and I'm going to put that on my eyelid. And this is just to make sure that everything's nice and transitioned well. And I'm done. I'm popping. You can't tell me nothing. Like, my brows is really on point. Like, you can't tell me nothing. Y'all can't tell me that these brows is not slaying your whole life, honey. Like, yeah.